stupid. Because most people don't say that. I can understand that. Because I'm living it. But I can't understand fucking stupidity. That's all you gotta do is match up what I'm saying. Then you get to the damn truth. You know, I haven't even got a thank you for writing letters by memory 30 and 40 pages long for 20-something years.
20 years later, from memory.
And,
yeah.
And I dropped all. She said, what's the sense of this? Me and the Vietnam veterans in Boston were thinking about it. They're with me. How are we going to do this? These fucking guys don't care. They don't give a fuck. So all you got to do is match up what I'm saying. You take my fingerprints and match it with the actual fingerprints of me of 1969 from the battlefields of Vietnam. That's when my fingerprints was taken. You know, they were taken on a blotter.
Yeah.
Do you know what the blotter? You know?
I think so.
What's the blotter? What are they talking about, the blotter? In the history of this country, what does it mean? It means the fingerprints are good for 125 years. A special ink, special paper, when they take the Congressional Medal of Honor fingerprints from the battlefield. That's all they got to do is match them up. That's what I'm telling them to do.
And they won't do it.
How did you know?
They're not. No, it's not that they're not doing it. They're not even going into the subject of it. They're just avoiding it.
They're shoving it under the table.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Pretending it never happened.
Because they don't want me to speak American. They don't want me to talk American. That's why when she says, you should become a teacher, you think they're going to let me teach the truth at Peabody High School? I can picture it all in front of the faculty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're in communism and Nazism.
Yeah, they tell you to get the fuck out of
Nobody says that because they're covering it up.
Yeah.
That's why nobody's saying that.
But it's not even that. It's because they're ignorant to what's really going on, too. It's not like, like everybody knows about this.
In some cases. But most people know we're under Nazism. Don't you know you're under Nazism here? You live here. Do you know that? Huh? Did you know you're under a Nazi constitution?
Yeah.
You do? Well, how come Channel 25 saying we have no knowledge and they live here? How do you figure this? They got reporters on that station.
You guys got an extra cigarette? I get mom off you real quick? I'll give you one in the fucking... I got cigarettes in the...
Yeah, I can spare one.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Mavericks.
No, I don't want them at all.
Smoke what you got. Plumbing, you can't be picky.
He's not bad at all.
You got a military family? Some of your family in the military?
My grandfather.
Yeah, you got a little knowledge about this shit, so you didn't learn it on your own, and the school didn't teach you it.
My great-grandfather was in the World War II.
There you go.
Like
you think your great-grandfather, if he was alive, you think that he would allow this on your family? If he was alive? He wouldn't. He'd be fighting with us. My uncle killed Japs for 3.5 years liberating the Philippines. He's lucky to be alive. When he died, the President of the United States sent a letter to the family with respect to him. I'm living proof of this. I'm the one to carry his casket, and I was wearing uniform.
Tell him the story about you getting that Stephen guy.
Oh, Stephen Crowley. You know who the lawyer coalition is?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
You know who they are, don't you?
Right. Yo, you told me earlier what they were.
They're the best lawyers in the country. They're like, Steve, if you go to a law library, it's as simple as this. I don't give a fuck where you go. Just go to a federal law library. Don't go to Rinky-Dink Peabody Square Library, even though it's kind of big. Go to one like Copley, Boston. It's a federal heavy library for the colleges and universities. You go in there, go to Law Pot, and see, I'd like to read about the laws of Stephen Crowley. He's an attorney out of Boston. Lawyers Coalition attorney. Yeah. They got fucking books like this on this guy. That's how famous he is.
6 books.
I showed you Stephen Crowley.
Yep.
He's the best attorney in the country who took the case. For real. He's the best. There's nobody better who's alive. He'll compete with John, what's his name? Lee F. Bailey. He'll compete with him. He's better than him. I think he's got more shit in the law library than he does.
They file all their court cases and everything in there, right? Blah, 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 versus blah, 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 and everything would be in there, right?
He's a corporation lawyer. The reason he took the case in my behalf, because he thought this was insanity on me.
Right.
Because it is insanity.
Right. He knew that they were doing you wrong.
You know, do me wrong ain't the fucking word. When you're fucking over Congressional Medal of Honor, when you deserve a bullet in your head. What are you talking about doing wrong? That's ridiculous. That's why he took the case. He investigated what I was saying. He took the time and trouble. I showed him that letter what you were reading.
Yeah.
Gives him a little bit more knowledge.